Right, so this is going to be a brief overview of um, the entire agent portal gateway and the agent portal. Let me just go ahead and share my screen here. All right, so first things first, you're going to want to open up actions.net, which is our client. It's got services, it's got contact us. None of this matters to you, but you're going to go into your agent portal gateway, which is located here. This link's for recruiting. You can text these to people, choose your position requested, so on and so forth. It'll auto-populate in a spreadsheet that I have. But anyways, going back to the portal, just so you can know what you need to do to start, doing sales and conducting business, logging stuff, taking calls. It's all in your portal. So you'll click the Enter Agent Portal Gateway button. It's going to look like this. There's going to be 3 videos. You've got a script overview. You've got script in being used on a real client, and then you've got a little overview of the company, overrides, and so on. A little mission statement here, none of which matters. But mainly what you're going to do when you go into here is if you're logging deals, that's what the agent deal tracker is. It's a Google spreadsheet. Where it populates into a Google spreadsheet. You pick the policy you sold, whether it's an ACA, an Advantage plan, you click that. If you sold a critical illness, you see the different types of policies up here. So if you're doing an Aetna critical illness, you would go critical illness, look down here for Aetna, and you check off the box. Enter the policy ID, premium amount, application fee, if you're charging an application fee, subtotals, method of payment taken, post date, app submission date, effective date, client status. What this is in your portal, there's a quick quote form, which gives us everything we need to complete an enrollment minus the payment. So if that's filled out, then it's good to know if it's filled out so that we know that we have all that client's information. My pipeline, I'm going to get into that in just a second. So let's go back to the portal gateway, right, with the videos and everything. Now, this isn't your individual portal. To get to your individual portal, you're going to click Enter My Agent Portal. And it's going to open up a list of names here. You're going to click on your name. Let's just do this for example. Then you've got 2 things. You've got a toolbox and you've got product enrollment platforms. This is going to be where you're going to do the actual enrollments for the products. However, because we're not doing one call closes, you're mainly going to utilize the quote and retain form, what I just mentioned when I was going over Deal Tracker. This is going to give you everything you need again to minus payment. You can let the clients know Social Security, and some of the fields aren't required, depending on what, part of the closing process you're in, your relationship with the client or whatever. It could be a first contact. You could be just using it as a screening forum, or if you've already gone over products, you might use this as an enrollment tool and even include things like Social Security number or routing account number in the notes section. That way you have it, in one place. When these are completed, this is what it looks like. It's very extensive. It includes their doctors. It's got optional Social Security number, what they're applying for, who they see, what they need, amount of doctor visits, what they're looking for, medications, brief health questions, a whole notes section in the bottom where you can enter the routing number or whatever else. When this is completed, and this is cool, this will appear inside your portal, inside your agent pipeline. The pipeline is going to be what you want to have up all day while you're taking calls on the dialer. You can enter the client's name if somebody wants a callback, if you've closed the deal, if you have any notes. You're going to put the label here. You're going to put the priority, the notes, the name of the client, whatever information. It doesn't really matter because at the end of the day, you're trying to get the deal sold. But this is a useful place where not only you can put, just raw data, but here on the bottom, you have quick quote responses, which is the relay for this form, the quick quote E form, the one that I just showed you, right? with the extensive one. So when this is completed, you'll have all of that information in your My Agent pipeline under quick quote responses. So it'll have everything you need. Going back to the portal, right? We already went over the quick quote e-form. We went over My Agent pipeline, where there'll also be outbound data for certain agents. And then this is the dialer. Obviously, that's where calls come in. This is the script that we use for the Medicare leads that come in on the dialer. We don't have a campaign for anything else. So unless you're just calling old ACA clients, you could use this script. But this is a script that I have all my agents using, calling, turning 65 Medicare recipients. It's really easy. It explains the quote and retain process with the quote and e-form. It even explains why we use it, how we use it, what to tell the client, and everything you need to say. The script is, the bloodline of the whole company. So just have everybody who comes to the company know that they need the script up, the pipeline up, and the dialer up. And other than that, they'll be using the e-form, to basically soft close. And that's it. That's the whole company. Later we call the client back. Once we get the payment, we get the budget, we go over the different products. It's all included in the script as well, how to break that down. At the bottom of here, you're going to see a place where you can quote for Sherpa. Obviously, you're all familiar with that. But then there's also eHealth, which is basically the same as Health Sherpa. There's for people turning 65. Same thing, enter your zip code. And it's even easier. It pulls up everything, and they're all, for the most part, free. So just add your add-ons, budget it out, let the client know it's going to be whatever with the add-ons. Make sure you break it up, to the client so that it's all on the up and up. And that's pretty much it. Quoting, I can get into that now. So let's say we're doing, UNL, you log in. It's going to open up, interface here. And pretty much they're all the same. They're all going to have a quote and submit section. So in this UNL one, we'll go ahead and click this. It's going to make you enter, a name. Let's just put a fake name here. It's going to want you to put it an effective date. Let's just do March 1st. State, let's just do Florida. Next. It's making me put the date of birth in here. All right, so there's nothing in Florida, so we'll go back. And if this happens, just go to a different product. Certain products are available in certain states, but let's just say he's in, Kansas. Let's cross our fingers here. There we go. So we have all these products. Cancer. Oh, what do we get paid on it? I don't know. So I go to my agent portal, go to commissions in my toolbox, and I can see exactly what I'd get paid on UNL, cancer. It'll be right here, UNL cancer, 125%. So the agent makes 125% off that. Going back to the four, so that's how you, how you do the enrollment. If you do the enrollment, like I mentioned at the beginning of this, you'll log it in Deal Tracker, specify, this is after you've had it signed and everything, and that way it'll pop up in my spreadsheet, with the dollar amount sold, the policy number, and I have everything I need to do for accounting. But going out to the portal for managers, the agent portal is going to look just a little bit different. You saw the team pipeline. Here, I'll go back there. There's only 2 tabs, toolbox and products enrollments. Managers are going to be the same thing, except there's going to be an additional 2 tabs. So here's what it looks like. You've got 2 additional tabs. You've got Super Admin Dashboard, which has your team's contact numbers, manager contact numbers, passwords to all the products, Individual logins for certain agents. It just depends on, your team and what you guys are doing. So that's going to be useful for you as a team lead. And then you've got team quote responses forum. If you were going, like, if I do, this pipeline here, instead of, just the agent being able to see their personal ones, it's going to show the whole teams. So if I go back to, let's see, let me go back. So if we're back in the manager admin where you have the additional 2 tabs under team quick quote responses, if you click that, you're going to be able to see, you have to click here to enter. You're going to be able to see everybody's deals for the whole team. And then that way you're seeing it before they're seeing it. And then you can just copy it, go into whoever the agent is that did the deal, open up their pipeline, and, drop it in there. So you just go to their pipeline. I've already copied the full lead, and then I'll just paste it right in there. Or actually, no, that was the wrong place. This is their book of business. So I'll go to quick quote responses and I would paste it right here. But that's everything. So in short, to get started, agents will go to their pipeline. And the only thing you need is, your My Agent pipeline where you're going to log, incoming stuff, make notes of people who are semi-interested or that you've closed. You've got your dialer and you've got your script. And then your quick quote form is obviously going to be something you're going to be using like 75% of the time. And that's it.